welcome back to another episode of Career Dave, episode 19, I think. Today we're going to try and put in stop switches around the track. So we have to pull the CU apart and then tap into it, which the switches will, well, they won't replace, but it'll be the pace car and the escape button and the start and enter. So anyway, we'll see how that turns out. So anyway, I've disconnected it, unscrewed it already. So down here somewhere is where we have to tap in. So I'll just work that out and we'll be back on it. Bloody crow, seriously. Alright, so I've worked out, you can see where the little black dots are. That's regular focus. That's where we have to put we've got to solder our wires. What I might use for them is might use these JST connectors. Just trying to see how I'm going to go about this, but yeah, I'll probably go for the JST connectors. I don't know whether I'll go that size or I'll go the next one up. But anyway, we'll heat the iron up and we'll be back shortly. Alright, so we're going to use yellow and black for one side. I'm gonna have to use my magnifier as well. Yeah. Maybe you can see that. It's actually that part there to the right of that resistor and that diode. You see the black dots up there, almost in the middle of the... Right. This is ridiculous. Right there. That's where we've got to solder that one, and then we've got to solder that one. So, let's see how that goes. I wouldn't recommend this. Obviously it voids your warranty in that. Okay, I put a bit of flux on me cables. So what did you say? I think I said black and yellow, didn't I? Right, we'll see how we go. Never enough room on this bench. Okay, here we go. She's a bit dirty. It needs a bit of a clean, the old magnifying glass. Okay. There's one. I've got to find my solder. I've buried it somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yes, I know. My desk is so unorganised, it's ridiculous. God, this is so difficult. Stupid magnifying glass has given me double vision for some reason. It's reflecting off something. Okay, I see the problem. I'm looking through the other, there's another eyepiece on it. My soldering skills are not the best, I tell you. Right, so that's the yellow one. And then we'll do the black one. So I have to come in on this angle. Seriously. Okay, here we go. So it's this one. Bit more solder. I'm surprised my bloody hands aren't shaking. They normally do. I get nervous doing this sort of shit. It's melting. It's not holding. I did that time. Okay, so that's one. Then what I'll do is, god damn, it's just, I will show you this bench in a minute. This is absolutely shit, seriously. So I'll cut that red one off. So if I accidentally plug in the wrong cable, I will label them though. If I do plug in the wrong cable, then I can not short out something. So if I make the other one red and black, I shouldn't have a problem. So I'll cut the yellow out. Get rid of that. And we'll do the same again to the other side. So I'll put a bit of flux on me thing. Soldering iron. To go on this angle again. It's so difficult to see. Look at that. I'm a pro at this now. Okay, so we've done that. Also, what we're going to do is, I'll get my little grinding tool. I just want to take out a little piece of this carefully without hitting the circuit board. Okay, so we've got that. So if I get rid of this little bit here, what I want to do is I want to put these in here like this, and also I'm going to put a cable tie on the inside of that, so if you pull it, it's not going to actually pull the wire off the circuit board. It'll go to the little cable tie. So I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. Okay, so I've got a cable tie. So if I put the cable tie around here like this, so put a bit of slack in there. If I pull it tight, it shouldn't move. But also what I'll do, so I've got a bit of glue, and I'm just going to sit it just behind it. And I'll sit that in there, so it's just flush down there like that. Then we'll put okay, so just got to remember red. I'm just writing on the desk, it doesn't matter. Red, yellow. So then I know which side's which when I flip it over. It'll actually be the opposite side. Yeah, okay. All right, so we'll put our top back on. You can see what I'm talking about. So if I put this on here, like this, and it pushes down. Nice. So the wires come out the back like that. All right, and then we'll screw it down. Okay, that's that. So we'll try this out. Bit nervous about doing it, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I've plugged it back in. Okay, that's a good sign. Awesome. All right, so the idea is you have these buttons around the track. Obviously, one of these is going to be the master for the person that's at the controller to start the race again, and one's to stop the race. But these will be around the track. They'll be like push buttons, quick release push buttons. They'll be scattered around the track and movable. I'll have like little ports where you can plug them in. So the idea is, if the race is going, if I can remember, I think it's this one to stop the race. We'll soon find out. Hang on. So make sure this works first. Yep. Okay. So. Right. That's the pace car one. So I'm just going to write a P on that. Obviously, this is going to be the enter one to restart. We'll see how that goes. All right, so if I short this out on here. Oh no, hang on. First I've got to get rid of this. Okay, now. There we go. It's working. Fantastic. I'm happy with that. Yep, so anyway, there's my little control center thing I made at the bottom. And I've got all these like switches. I'll just show you quickly. So I've got these switches that I've bought. So I'm going to put in these LED switches. These are actually for the track lighting and bits and pieces around the track. So I can have like a twilight run, or I can just light the whole place up as with the big stadium lights. I can have my buildings as well. Like I've got a few buildings now. I haven't actually shown you these ones. This one you've seen. That's the newest edition, that one there. And I've also got the shopping mall, which I'd finished. I've got lights in that as well. I can show you that. I'll close the doors and dark it out and you just can have a look at that. Okay, so these are only temporary wired up anyway. They're not actually on switches yet, but there's the one building I think you've already seen. There's my newest one. That's actually got baking paper for the windows to frost it out. I was thinking about doing it for this one as well, but I think I might just leave that one open. I'll get the track lighting working so you can actually see what I've done to the church. Alright, so I've got the track lighting on now, as you can see. It's all on. I've actually got a sensor light down here. I bought this little sensor light, and I'm actually going to write, get my label and put pit on it, because when a car actually comes down to here, it hits this little sensor down here, and this light pole lights up, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, I've got all the rest of them in there. Got people sitting on the top. So there's another one that I've done. But my best one that I like, I'm pretty impressed with, is the shopping centre. Check this out. This is my shopping centre. I haven't got floors done in it yet, but I've actually got I don't know if you can see, I might have to lift it up if I can. It's actually got shelves and shit inside it, so you can, it's not very good focus, is it? Sorry. So yeah, it's like a supermarket inside. The doors don't open or anything, but that doesn't matter. I've also got these little like neon LED lights. They're really tiny, which I've got for the shopping mall sign. But yeah, that's a real tiny one. But that's as far as I've got so far. And the church looks pretty impressive. There's the church. That's actually an LED on top as well. So yeah, that will look really great of a night time. Anyway, now I'll show you the bench. I promised I'd show you my workbench, as it's a disaster. Check this out. There's just shit everywhere. So unorganized. It's not funny. I've currently got a couple of projects I'm working on, like I've just got a million projects I'm working on. I've just put windows in this one. I'm going to cut the doors out, so I'm actually, this is an old train set thing I had laying around, so I'm just making the best of this. I'll be putting that somewhere on the track. And also, you've seen this before, but I've actually done a bit more to this. This is the caution Dunlop sign I made. It's got the actual amber lights in it and they'll flash. Also got neon white, a neon strip I'm going to put right around the outside of the Dunlop sign. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, I've got so many projects going with this track, it's ridiculous. I just need to race it. Everyone's saying, oh, you got your track up, why don't you race it? Yeah, I'll get there eventually. But anyway, all right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch us on the next one.